Hello, welcome to Charts and Hearts. I'm Sarah, and she's Lindsay.
And together we're working our way through an epic list of rom-coms in order to find and categorize tropes in the hopes of creating the nerdiest spreadsheet podcasts have ever seen.
And today we're kicking off a new theme-ish month. We're doing a month of all suggestions. So this one is wedding season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Who suggested this? I don't even know.
Shaista, my
nice.
friend. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
that's
has
exciting.
mainlined our podcast and then sends me
Yes.
messages about stuff we said 3 years ago, and I'm like, sure.
Sure.
But we're very happy
Yes.
that she's here.
Yay! Yeah. And I really liked this movie.
Me too. It's from 2022, and
Yeah.
it's a Netflix movie, like a Netflix original, but
Yeah.
like I feel like I saw it vaguely maybe on Netflix, but I definitely haven't heard anything else
Yeah.
about it, and there's like nothing on IMDb about it. Like it exists, but like there's no
but, like,
trivia
there's
or anything.
No trivia, nothing. Yeah. And it's incredibly charming.
Yeah.
It's
and
highly
like
recommend.
yeah, and really well done. Like yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely recommend it. It's very good. It
Yeah,
is
I enjoy it.
so tropey. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
they're good tropes.
But like
so
intentionally, like it's not
Yeah.
like it's accidentally like thinking it's being original. Instead, it's
No,
still
yeah.
tropes.
It knows what it's doing.
Like
Yeah.
it's very rom-com. It's also very like Bollywood influenced because they're all like Indian American, like first and second generation.
Yeah.
Their parents emigrated to the U.S. from India, and then they're like growing up first generation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really great and a fun cast.
Yeah.
The male lead is the guy who played. It was in Life of Pi, like the kid
Which
from Life
is
of Pi,
insane
and then he was also in the kid from Life of Pi. He was also as an adult in How I Met Your Father, which I
Okay.
think helped me like get over seeing him as an adult as like a
In this,
love
yeah.
interest. Also, yeah, because he was really good in. I mean, I really liked How I Met Your Father. Unfortunately,
Okay,
it got
I didn't
canceled,
watch it,
but
yeah.
it was really enjoyable. I mean, now that it got prematurely canceled, I wouldn't bother. But
Yeah.
like when I was watching it when it was live, and I really liked it. And he was great, and he's really good in this too.
Yeah. Yeah. He's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah. But the most important person in this
of
movie
course. I'm
is
gonna let you share because he's your fave.
it's Ray. I should know his real name.
Oh yeah.
But I'm watching Schitt's Creek right now, so it was
uh-huh.
extra exciting, and it was so weird to see him so less exuberant.
Yeah, he's still quite exuberant, but like
He's still
way
quite
less.
exuberant.
He plays the female lead's dad.
Yeah.
The actor is Rizwan Manji, and he's
Right.
he's Ray in Schitt's Creek.
In
and
Schitt's Creek. And
just
he's
a
probably
delightful
my favorite. Him and Bob are
Yeah.
tied. And Ronnie. Oh my god, I can't pick. Don't make me pick.
Yeah, no, there's no picking. Of
There's no picking in
minor
Schitt's
characters.
Creek. That's the whole point.
Yeah. Oh,
But yeah,
so
it made
great.
me so happy to see him. Yeah.
And then the only thing that it mentioned in the trivia, which I haven't even ever seen, but is the actress who plays her mom and the actor who plays his dad, I think are siblings.
Okay.
And they were also both in Little Mosque in the Prairie,
Oh, that's fun.
which was also a Canadian show. But
Yes, of course it was.
I don't know, again, because there's like no information about this. Oh, it was filmed in Toronto. So yeah, but it was a US production, but it was, filmed in Canada. So
Yeah, it didn't surprise me. The one shot of New York from that park, I was like, I know they're supposed to be in Jersey, but I'm like, they're nowhere near New York. That
Yeah,
shot is the
well-
exact same every time.
he has a really, oh man, his apartment is amazing. I want his
Mm-hmm.
apartment so much. It's like the perfect like Brooklyn-y loft.
Yeah, thing. Yeah.
And so the like B-roll of like a random side street in Brooklyn was very B-roll, but it was
Yeah.
very New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was
He,
something like, at the very beginning, there's an establishing shot of
I thought it was in Vancouver.
yeah, me too, because it was just the way that like the street signs looked. So I don't know
Yeah.
what the street signs look like in Toronto. I probably do because I've seen a lot of things filmed in Ontario, but yeah,
Yeah.
it was just like that first shot. I was like, is this filmed here? Yeah.
Yeah, and then at first I also thought it took place in Canada for until they like talked about things. So I guess maybe a very quick plot summary. They're okay. So she is like, they're probably both like late 20s, mid to late 20s, and she's a finance person, and then is decided to do like go into focusing on microloans, and so she's like her big sort of work goal is to get a like massive investment into a microloan scheme essentially, and that though all of this accomplishment is nothing for her parents because she's not dating and whatever. So her parents and her have all been invited to like a stupid number of weddings this summer, and so her mom makes her a like dating profile thing, like a profile on a dating app, and basically coerces her into going to all of these weddings to meet a guy and like to meet a husband, and also like meeting up with people from the dating app. She ends up meeting up with this guy who like was a child prodigy, essentially went to MIT at like 16, but then hasn't told anybody that he's dropped out, and he's a DJ, and he's like incredibly wealthy, which becomes very relevant in the sort of conflict at the end. But like even his parents don't know. His parents think he just works for like a startup, and he's also secretly like, so he has like a nonprofit or like a charitable foundation of some kind, and so through that he like buys catering orders from his parents' failing restaurant to help keep them afloat, and it gives them to homeless shelters and whatever.
Yeah.
And so they go on a date, and they agree to fake date and go to all these weddings together so that they don't have to like find other like meet other people at the weddings, basically like keep the aunties off their back at all of these weddings. Also, who has time or money to go to that many weddings?
I know.
Oh,
It's
insane. Yeah. And then through all of this, she finds out the truth that he's actually a DJ and not at a startup, which is good. And they fall for each other, and they're like, okay, we're going to still fake date, but we're also real dating, but we're not telling anybody. But then the funding comes through for her loan scheme, but then it turns out when he's like choosing to be honest to his and her family that he doesn't go to MIT and he has this foundation and blah, 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 then she finds out that he like gave some of the money to get enough funding. It was like a little bit confusing.
It was very confusing. Yeah.
But yeah, because it was like there's like a Singapore bank, but then there was like more money than they'd asked for, and that more money than they'd asked for led to her getting a promotion and like a transfer to London.
Makes absolutely no sense. But
absolutely no sense. Yeah, it's very odd. But that like extra bit was from him, not from the bank. Yeah. Because he is incredibly wealthy because he DJ'd for Facebook back in the day, and they paid him in stocks. Yeah. Or shares. And then her sister is also, through all of this, engaged and getting married to a white guy who's like trying to like learn everything about every Indian culture, and like can't speak the language, but he's trying so hard, and he just tries really, really hard, and it's pretty funny. Yeah. And so then at her sister's wedding, Ravi's the DJ, and they like, she realizes when she's convincing her sister that like sometimes even though you're scared, you got to do the thing, and that like reminds her of him, and then they get back together. Yeah. She's like mad about lying, but I think the big thing really was that she was like mad that he like made her feel like she didn't deserve what she got. And then it's unclear, does she take the promotion?
It's unclear, and this is the thing that bothers me. There's a lot about this rom-com job that is weird. The London thing doesn't matter because it doesn't nothing ends up happening. They don't talk about how they end up together, even though she's apparently moving to London. They don't talk about like, it doesn't come to fruition at all.
It jumps from like them reconciling at her sister's wedding to some undisclosed period of time later, some undisclosed location at presumably their wedding. Yeah.
So they don't solve the problem that they had created themselves, and it has no point. If she had just gotten a big promotion, like it had nothing to do with anything. Like everybody's conflict, everybody's resolution through all of that wouldn't have changed if she had just gotten a big promotion. So that really bothered me. The other thing that really bothered me was her boss is like, you have to come in tomorrow. You have to come in 9 hours from now on a Saturday night. He's getting this text to do this pitch with no preparation that it's tomorrow.
I mean, is it definitely a weekend, or are you just assuming it's a weekend because she was at a wedding?
No, he says to her, tomorrow's Sunday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I was like, if you have that many weddings in a summer, they're not all going to be on the weekends.
No. He says, tomorrow's Sunday.
Gotcha.
And she says, well, we have to do it. It's important or whatever, because the bank people are here.
Yeah. But like, it's all so weird.
Then she leaves the meeting after she like kills it because she uses her own story. Of course, that's a hallmarky way to do it. And then her boss finds her and is like on a random bench and is like, they decided to give you the money, which I also don't understand. any of this, and also their decision-making process, why she left the meeting, and then they decided to say that. And then also, in that same time frame when she's at the bench, the people in London, because of this, she won the Sing Award people, and this extra random donation from people we don't know, made the people in London decide to give her the promotion that her boss was supposed to get.
Yeah. And, like, because her boss gave me massive Stanley Tucci from
Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada vibes of, like, oh, like, that's going to be the conflict, is, like, she's going to end up being so good at her job that she'll take his promotion, except he's totally fine with it. And also she, like, obviously she's good at her job and, like, deserves accolades, but, like, not a completely out of the blue promotion that...
Yeah, good at her job because he trains her all summer. She's brand new at this job. And so she's not trained enough to do her own job.
Yeah.
But this isn't even the problem. The problem is she's like voicing concern, and he's like, he literally says to her, "You have no choice. You have to take this promotion." And I was like, no. You don't get to tell a person that they have to move to London. That is not against... Yeah. That's against all laws of
It's very
business.
weird, but again, it's like the logic of rom-com jobs make absolutely no sense.
Yeah, but the thing with that is that it didn't matter. He didn't find her in London. She didn't go to London to be sad. There wasn't a big fight because she was moving to London. There was nothing at all.
It could have been like this, like, because also the, like, getting a promotion was never the stakes. Like,
no.
Her stakes were, like, getting this program funded to get these microloans out to people.
Yeah.
Also, like, it's 2022. There's been microloans for what, like 15, like mainstream microloans for at least 15 years. Like, do they still have to convince banks about and, like, explain what they are?
I don't know. And it's like these people from the bank flew from Singapore to New Jersey twice. And that seems like more cost than what the microloans would be. And also it's 2022, so we know that Zoom exists. It's very strange. But anyway, why did it have to be from Singapore? Why couldn't it be fancy New York bankers? Like, there's so many
the
little
only
things.
thing I could think is that it's like they're not, like, it's the Bank of Singapore, but they're in New York.
Maybe.
That made it feel a little better. But yeah, again, none of this really matters.
No,
and,
not
like,
at all.
The
It's
trophy
just like,
bits of them all, like, getting together, but yeah.
these are the things of, like, it's a good movie, so we have to nitpick these, like, really small things.
This is, like, a huge aside, but I think it also... I watched a video, obviously, we're living in the era of heated rivalry, and it was talking about, like, sort of the culture of why, like, women, like, for romance, like, the concept of, like, two men is such a fantasy for women, and, like, obviously some of it is, like, well, they're hot, but, like, the other part is that you can see these people and you're not having all of this, like, internalized, like, gender politics in your brain, and they're just two people who are, like...
automatically
even if they're not equals, they're not equal. Like, their inequality has nothing to do with their gender, which you don't get in a straight romance.
Correct. Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, that's been on my brain a lot, and it was interesting. Okay, let's talk about tropes.
Yeah, because there's so many.
Oh, man.
So we start with the voiceover. That's actually not her. That's her mom filling out her dating.
Well, it's her voice, but it's like her. It's what her mom put in her dating profile.
Yeah. And then it does end with that as well, and it's like her real dating profile because now she's in love and he accepts her for who she is.
But, like, in both cases, it's like it's like what it's saying is like in contrast to what's being shown. So it's pretty funny. It's like good character development.
Yeah.
There's a meddling mom. She's got a meddling mom, and he's got a meddling dad, which is the whole, like, plot and point of the movie. And they and then also, like, the other parent for both of them is, like, more chill.
Yeah.
Not, like, completely more chill, especially on his side, but more, like, relatively more chill.
Yeah. And we've got, as we just were talking about, an overly complicated business rom-com job. Like, none of that needed to be true.
Yeah, it could have been way more simple.
Yeah.
Like, I do like that they talked about, like, somebody who's, a financy person and, like, following in her parents' footsteps, but, like, making her own way in it and, doing it with a, like, ethically and, like, a cause and sort of from the heart kind of thing. Like, I thought that was good, but it could have been so much easier.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got not really enemies to lovers, but when they first meet, it's like, they're
mad about it.
They're mad about it, not at each other, but just about the whole situation.
Yeah. They go in expecting the worst and don't really give themselves a chance. Yeah.
Exactly.
So he's portrayed as a man-child, but he's actually not a man-child. He's actually incredibly responsible.
Yeah.
But because he's not fulfilling the traditional roles that his parents want him to, they think he's a man-child, and therefore then he's in the entire community is thought of as a man-child. And that's like the whole thing, that the drama at the end with the meddling auntie wanting to like make a big speech at her sister's wedding, which is a very special choice. But anyway.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he doesn't have a startup. He works as a DJ.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, he's a multimillionaire. He gives to charity. He looks after his family. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He has a nice apartment that's like clean and not a like bro bachelor pad. Like he's got plants and he cooks.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he, other than like the underhanded, like doing the thing, and like I don't think he went into it. He just thought it was like, oh, I like really believe in this thing that my girlfriend's been telling me about. Let me give money. It's not like he did it to get her the promotion.
No,
or
yeah, he
something.
didn't like, here's a bunch of money only if you give her this promotion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they didn't even talk about it because it was so not a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, you know, he's been lying to his parents for years. Years. So,
Yeah.
other than that, has his shit together.
Yeah. And she's not super type A. She doesn't need to like let her hair down or anything, but she is.
No.
They're very different personalities, and she is focused on work, which is not to like. And this is the thing: is like he's portrayed as not focusing on work because he's not working at that moment because he's taking a break because he's burnt out, which is perfectly
and also
respectable.
he
doesn't
has
need
like
to work.
millions of dollars from Facebook. So
Yeah, and so she's working all the time because her job is the most important, which again is like one of those things of like the balance of like she's not actually working that much and her job is really important at this time because she just started a new job. So
and she's also just really busy because she's trying to also have a new job and go to 19 weddings.
And her sister's getting married. Like
I had a new job and I was like, I can barely get groceries and laundry done.
Yeah.
So, but she also then at the end, she like goes from a person who goes to business meetings in business suits to then going to this last business meeting like dressed as herself.
Yes.
Which is like, again, very tropey.
Yep.
We've got fake dating that obviously turns into real dating.
As it does.
Because that's why
That's how
it
fake
exists.
dating works. Yep. We've got big secrets that are revealed.
Yeah. We've got montages.
Yeah. Lots of good ones. Lots of good dancing montages.
Lots of good dancing. Like, look at all these weddings. Also, like, the fun outfits they get to
I know.
wear. And, like, the different, like, styles of weddings. Like, there's really, really big weddings. There's little weddings. There's, like, a mixed, like, Indian-Jewish wedding that was really cute. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. This is when I knew that they were doing it on purpose because they literally stop and kiss in the rain for no reason whatsoever. There's no reason that it's raining. There's no reason that they have to stop and kiss.
Like,
I'm just
running
like
across the street.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm like,
But
okay.
it's very good.
It is very good, but I'm just like, okay, I understand you now. Yeah.
I guess related to the big secrets is then there's like a big misunderstanding because he did it sort of so innocently, like he's misunderstands why she's mad and she misunderstands why he did it, and it's the whole thing.
Yeah. And then like the parents also misunderstand, and so that leads to all the
well,
truth
the
being
parents
told.
think
And,
that like, you know, they like read one of her texts and she's like all excited that the thing happened, and her parents assume it's that they got engaged and it's that she got the funding from the bank.
Yeah. This is one we actually haven't talked about, but it is definitely we've missed in the past, which is her sister's getting married, which is like the way that they move through the story. Like it's less stuff. There's less activities that you would expect in other movies, but this is definitely a trope that we've seen to tell stories is like you have to go to events, you have to see people. It's very 27 Dresses kind of vibes of like the reasons to go to events. Obviously this one is other weddings as well, but the sister getting married, which then leads to she has a really nice moment with her mom because of this, and then she has the big realization that she loves him and forgives him when she's giving her sister advice. So
and like the sort of thing that he told her of like basically do it scared. If you love it and you're scared, do it anyways. Like and so she tells her sister that same thing, and then she's like, oh wait, that's like that's the advice I need for myself. There's like running to do the thing and get the guy,
and then she sees him with someone else and doesn't bother to ask before she gives her big speech in front of everyone. And then there's a bunch of other big speeches later. There's a lot of speeches.
Oh yeah, so many speeches. She sees him with a girl, but it's his cousin. And then yeah, so there's so many big speeches, and they're all like at the big event, which is we've been building towards, which is the sister's wedding, and all the big speeches.
Yeah.
And then we've got an epilogue, sort of with dancing in the credits, and it's adorable. Oh man, that was a lot.
I was so many tropes.
Lizzie, does this movie pass the Bechdel test?
Yes, because this was written in 2022. Hooray!
Exactly. Yeah,
She has all sorts of. She has a friend at work. She has a male friend at work.
she has a
and
sister, and
she has a
mom that
sister
she
and a
talks to
mom,
about-
and like her sister's fiance is not a douche, like as you know,
he
tropey.
like he could have been such a dick.
Oh my god,
but
it could have been really bad.
The guy they cast as this like white guy who's just like wholeheartedly trying to like
Yeah,
be the most like embracing of his fiance's culture. He's so like wholesome.
yeah,
and
it's a
sincere
really
about
adorable.
it.
Yeah,
So yeah, he's really great.
yeah, and like at one point he's like, "I'll look him up for like he's into it. He supports her, and and it's great. And of course, it's very well represented. And there's also his best friend is an Asian guy.
Yeah,
It's a really bad DJ,
assistant
which is fun.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cute.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Good
so
stuff.
aside from Bechdel, it's like pretty overall diverse, which is great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's make a pie.
Okay.
Meddling aunties.
Ooh.
Like 30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bananagrams. It's kind of like it's this whole thing because he's like claimed to famously won a big spelling bee. Was it the national spelling bee? I wasn't really
I
paying
think so.
attention.
Yeah, like state or national, like before he got into MIT. So like he like is a spelling bee champion and also got into MIT. So he's like a catch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, bananagrams. Like 10?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It was just kind of funny because they keep bringing it up, and then in one of the montages they show it in like slow mo, like it's a sexy thing. Yeah,
It's pretty funny.
yeah,
We've got embarrassing white guy, but he's charming, but it's also quite cringe, but in a wholesome kind
it's
of way.
cringe in a funny way. Yeah, and he just like is always in the background doing this insane things.
And then the end when he comes in to his own wedding, and it's hysterical.
Yeah.
Like 15,
Yeah, I think so.
and that leaves
45
45. Yeah, 45.
45.
That is good
for weddings, which
For
makes
weddings.
sense.
because there's about 45 of them in this
Yeah,
movie.
there's a lot of weddings in this movie.
Okay, and what's next for them?
So, as we said, we've got the epilogue and the credits that show them very happy, but nothing is explained about her job
Yeah.
or his job. Because in theory, he used to travel as a DJ. Doesn't mean he would have to anymore. He doesn't even have to DJ. He's only going back to work because his parents don't like that he's not working. So
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
he
So like he'll
be
figure
able
out
to.
doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he said he likes DJing because he likes making people happy, and like,
Yeah.
you don't have to DJ to do that. There's lots of ways.
Yeah,
And
or you
then-
could DJ for like charity events.
Yeah, or like just DJ and not be like an international traveling DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for her, like, I hope that she is able to not take the promotion and let
Yeah,
her
because
boss
her family's
actually take.
and her family's
Yeah.
really important to her.
Yeah, and like
And-
her sister and that guy are gonna have like so many kids like right away.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be
So-
hilarious. So yeah, like I hope she stays not for him, but because like it wasn't even that she wanted.
Yeah, it wasn't her
That
dream.
promotion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my hope. Yeah.
yeah. And what's next for us?
Well, next for us is continuation of Suggestion Month. Next one, we're doing Always, which is a I was going to say North Korean, but that would be a very different
Yeah.
South Korean movie that was also a suggestion, and we're
Nice.
intrigued to see what it's about.
Should be
Yeah.
should be fun. Thank you for joining us. That brings us to the end of our episode. Oh, I guess a pitch if you have a suggestion that we should do, just like in general, it doesn't have to be like to a theme or whatever. Like you can go on our website and there's a form that you can fill out and give suggestions, or you can message us on social media. We are at Charts and Hearts Podcast on Instagram and Threads. And also, I guess if you listen to our podcast on Spotify, you can leave us comments.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
something that
We never talk about that.
happens. Yeah.
I think
So-
we've had one comment in total. Ever.
So you can make suggestions there.
Yeah,
also.
exactly. Yeah, you can go to our website, chartsandhearts.com, and you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/chartsandheartsclub for Suggestion Month. We're doing Amelie, which I'm excited because I've never seen it and everybody loves it. So
Yeah.
that'll be nice.
Delightful. Well, thanks as always for joining us. Let us know how you feel about this movie. Do Do you find it charming? Do you find it weird that the kid from Life of Pi is
He's
like
a grown-up
an attractive
now?
leading man? And in the meantime, no one panic. The Yellow Goby is on fire. Okay, bye.
Goodbye.